We're on. The first thing I do is show people my weird gloves. Anyway, welcome to Aaron Earth's Winter Veggies for Novices video, Facebook Live. There's Elton, he's our gardener extraordinaire, and I am Ben, our filmer extraordinaire, and we're staying at least probably 2 meters away from each other, following the public orders. So, I'm going to flip it around. What we're going to do is get Elton to tell us, what are you going to show us today, El?
So, hi everyone. The people who haven't seen Aaron Earth before or don't know us, I'm Elton, I'm the garden manager here, and I'm going to go through, for beginners I suppose, how to set up a veggie box, a veggie bed. So it can be, whether it's you've got a big backyard and you want to dig it straight into your ground, into your grass, then you can do it that way, or you can do it into a planter box. It works either way. It's basically a no dig veggie garden process. So,
yeah.
So you don't have to dig into the ground at all.
So basically you're showing us how to make a veggie garden to grow winter veggies.
Yeah, in basics.
Yeah.
That's what I should have said, eh? Yes.
And in time for the Easter long weekend, because we're not allowed to go away,
yeah.
So
things you can put in are like lettuce and spinach,
yeah,
and broccoli, cauliflower,
yeah,
Brussels sprouts, those winter brassicas and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it was important that we mentioned that in the process of getting stuff that you may want to use to do this, that we're following public orders. So there's a website of New South Wales public orders, so the rules. And so if there's something that you want that you don't have, maybe consider getting it delivered to your house. So just make sure in the process of doing any winter veggie stuff, you're not breaking any of the rules. So back to you, Elt.
Yeah, garden centres will do it. So
cool.
That's probably good advice, I would say. If you don't have anything at home,
yeah,
you need to get it.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Right, let's hook in.
I'll show you what we've got, what
yep.
we're going to use, and
cool.
then we'll go from there. So
nice.
We're going to put it in this small garden bed today. Like I said, you can use any size you like,
yep.
or you can do it straight into your ground.
So could you just tip the soil onto, like, your, for example, your back lawn, or do you actually have to have sort of a thing to put the soil in?
Well, if you're going to put it into a box like this,
yeah,
you can just put some newspaper at the bottom of it,
yeah,
or some like shea cloth,
yeah,
and then the grass there should die.
Okay, cool.
If you're going to plant straight into it,
yeah,
without one of these,
yeah,
you need to get rid of the grass. So you need to dig it out.
Okay, cool.
Or kill it in some way.
Yeah. Otherwise,
it'll shoot through the bed.
Yeah.
Up through into your veggies, and you'll just be constantly weeding it out for the rest of the time.
So if someone actually, you know what? I'll let you just keep going. I'll ask more questions later. That made sense. What you said made sense. Okay. So what's the next step?
Cool. So I'll show you what we've got. So we've got the garden bed.
Yeah.
Things we're going to use. So our tools. You might need a bucket. A rake.
Yep.
A trail.
Yep.
Some cable ties.
Yep.
Some poly pipe. I'll explain what we're going to do with that a bit later.
Yep. Cool.
Shovels, secateurs for cutting.
Yep.
Poly pipe.
Yep.
A wheelbarrow. If you don't have a wheelbarrow, you can use a large container. The wheelbarrow is for mixing everything around. So
yep.
this stuff here. So we've got our different layers of things. So things we're going to use is like river sand.
Yep.
Or gypsum. If you don't have sand, you can get gypsum from the shop.
Yeah.
You have manure, so it could be, this is horse manure broken down.
Yeah.
So you can use chicken, you can use sheep, you can use horse, whatever you can get your hands on.
How fresh does it have to be, or how old?
It doesn't have to be broken down. It can be fresh, but you just got to make sure, because we're mixing it through with everything.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
You can access this stuff quite easily for free.
Yeah.
From stables and places where they do horse racing, that kind of stuff. Usually they have a place where they store all the manure. You can go up there and usually get it yourself for free.
Yeah.
So
and can I ask a question? So, but you can get that stuff from garden centres as well, can't you?
In bags.
Yeah, in bags. Okay, cool.
But if you're looking for it for free, then that's an option.
Okay.
So compost. This is broken down wood chips. So it's like trees that have been mulched up, broken down over time.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you can also use pebbles or stones or sand.
Oh, really? You can put pebbles in a veggie garden?
So this is the base. So
Oh, okay.
I'll explain what this is for later.
Yep.
Then you've got your compost. So organic matter, it's broken down pretty much into dirt.
Yep.
Lots of different cool stuff in there.
If someone doesn't have a compost at their house, is it possible to do this without it, or would they have to get some from somewhere?
It would be good to buy some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy some because it makes your soil enrich, you know, more energy and you put it on top. I'll show you at the end to give it a bit of a cap, and you shouldn't just put manure on top or dirt on top. You should put compost on top.
Now I'm gonna tell people how I went wrong with putting compost on top.
Yep.
My compost wasn't the right pH at home, and I put it on my veggie garden, which wasn't that good. So I would recommend if someone has a home compost, that they might consider like getting a pH test kit to measure their pH of their compost before they put it on, if possible.
So vegetables like a pH of somewhere between 5 and 7
Okay.
pH acidity. This mixture here,
Yeah.
if you follow it loosely,
Yeah.
you should get that pH somewhere between 5 and 7, so it should be all right.
Okay, cool.
If you just put one of these things on, or
Yeah.
too much, then it'll be either too acidic or too alkaline.
Yeah.
It won't be the right amount.
Cool.
So the last thing here we've got in the bucket is our mulch that will go on top.
Okay.
So, first thing we do is we get our pebbles, or what we've got here, the wood chips,
Yeah.
and they go on the bottom. And the reason these go on the bottom is for drainage.
Yep.
If the planter box can't drain,
Yep.
or the veggie patch can't drain,
Yep.
then it'll have too much water in it,
Yep.
and it'll get, the roots will get all mouldy and they won't like it.
Can I ask a quick question before? If someone's in their own home backyard,
Yep.
how can they decide where they want to actually put their veggie garden in their backyard? Can you sort of put it anywhere? Can you put it under a tree? Does it have to be in the shade, in the sun? What does it have to be? Where?
Doesn't really matter as long as it gets some sunlight.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to get a lot. If
Yeah.
it gets too much sunlight in summer,
Yeah.
the plants aren't going to like it.
Yeah.
And in winter, it's not going to matter that much because it's cold anyway. As long as they get some light,
Okay.
winter vegetables will be right. So if you did it under a tree, it would be fine because you get shade in summer.
Yeah. Oh,
and
there's a person behind us. Hello. Oh, he's reading the gas meter.
the gas man's here. That's all right. I'll keep going.
Anyway, yeah, cool. Where were we?
So you can put it under a tree if you like, because in summer it'll stop the harsh 40-degree sun.
Yeah.
And in winter it will keep it a bit warmer.
Okay.
Because it'll be, you know, in its own kind of microclimate.
But maybe not in complete shade.
No.
Yeah.
As long as it gets light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Righto.
Yep. Okay. So we will start by putting in a good amount of.
So that stuff there is the wood chip, is that right?
Wood chips, or you can use pebbles, or you can use sand if you like.
Okay, cool.
So I'm using what I've got.
Yeah.
So it's a wood chip. So I'm going to put quite a decent layer. Probably I'd say about 5 centimeters thick.
Yeah.
But again, this isn't a science.
Yep.
It's a thereabouts.
Yep, cool.
Soil is going to change over time.
Yeah.
You're going to have to add more things as you go.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, that so if someone's at home watching this now,
Yep.
This is probably going to take us around half an hour-ish to sort of set up. How long?
For something this size?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're doing a much bigger one, say you're doing one 3 or 4 times the size,
Yeah.
it could take a couple of hours.
Okay, cool. So if anyone's sort of watching at home saying how long is our video clip going to take, it's look for something about this size, it's going to take us about half an hour to demonstrate.
Yeah.
Sweet as.
And again, if you are doing it straight into your, say, your lawn, then you've got to dig up the lawn as well, or kill the grass. So
Yeah.
that's going to add a bit more time also.
Yeah, cool. Righto.
Alright, so that is the layer there
Yep.
for drainage.
Cool.
So you just spread it around a bit, make sure it's nice and even.
Yeah.
So the next thing is we're going to get our compost and our manure and our sand and put it in our wheelbarrow and give it a bit of a mix.
So compost, manure
and
sand.
Or
Chuck it in the wheelbarrow.
and mix it together.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
And again, if you don't have sand, you can use gypsum, which is something similar, helps drainage and breaks down any soil that's like clay too
Yep.
much. Doesn't let it drain.
Yeah, cool.
So again, not an exact science, but we're going to put more of the manure and the compost than the sand.
Okay,
Because
so
the sand doesn't add any nutrients, it just helps drainage.
Okay.
So you don't need as much.
so
So
you're
far
putting in the manure.
That's 2 shovels of manure.
Yep.
I'm going to start with 3.
Yep.
We'll go 4 of each.
Yep.
So 4 from here now.
So it's interesting. That's all pretty much organic matter, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I'll break it down.
Yeah.
Could probably go a little bit more. You can see some of the sticks in it.
Yeah.
If you can, this is what I had today. It's better if it's broken down more into more of a dirt, because the sticks can get in the way of like carrots and things and onions and potatoes when they go on the ground. If instead of having a straight carrot,
I'm with you.
It's going to bend around on
So,
the stumps.
so if you're using your compost, make sure it's sort of there's no sticks in the middle of it or something.
Yeah, well, it's better that's broken down more. But
Yeah,
as
yeah.
I said, this is what I'm using.
Yeah.
It will eventually all break down,
Yeah.
but it is better to have it more like dirt.
Okay. Cool.
So that was one more. So it's a 50-50 mix there
Okay. So it's like 4 of the manure, 4 of the compost.
so far, and then
Yep.
we'll give it a mix and have a look, and then I'm going to go 2 sand.
Yep. 2 sands. Righto.
So it's basically 2 to 1, I suppose.
Yep.
So give it a bit of a mix now. As you can see, that's a bit of sage that's not broken down enough, so
Yep.
I'm just going to break it up a bit.
Yep. We've got 4 people watching, El. Well done. No, online. for those who didn't see, Elton turned around to look behind him.
Oh god.
But anyway, it's a brave new world, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not very tech savvy, to be honest. People out there.
Yeah. Well.
I'm not even on Facebook.
Yeah. Well. We are now.
Oh.
Your face
Yes.
is up.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright, so
moving on.
I would say, looking at that mix, it's pretty good. You can see the sand, which you want to,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to fill
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
I'm going to go another 1, 2.
Well, we got 9 people, Elton.
Hi people. Hope you're enjoying this.
Okay, so now it looks like we've got.
2.
Yep. So we had 4 of the manure to start with, didn't we?
Yep.
So now we've got 6 manures,
6 manures and 3 sand.
3 sand. Okay, sweet. And how many? And 4 composts.
So no, 6 manures, 6 compost, 6 manure, and 3 sand.
Okay, cool.
So the compost and the manure in this mix are always the same. amount.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And it's always going to be more than the sand.
Yeah. Probably twice as much sand.
So that was a mistake I made also recently. I did almost all organic matter, and my garden bed got waterlogged
Yep.
because the water didn't drain away.
Yep.
And there was actually mold growing in the soil.
Yeah, right.
So yeah,
Drainage is an important thing.
yeah.
Again, I think it can go more. So
Okay.
I'm going to go 2 more.
So making
Of
sure you
each.
do the same.
1. Yep.
Yep.
2.
2. Yep.
1. And this, I don't know, you can't feel it out there, but this is warm. It's
Yeah,
still breaking
right.
down.
Okay.
It's amazing to feel. It's 2 and 1.
Okay.
So again,
So it sounds like looks like you're trying to get that all pretty much mixed through evenly,
Yep.
and enough of it that's going to fill up basically this little round. What would we call this? Garden planter box?
Planter box, yeah.
Planter box. So is a planter box desirable as opposed to just dumping soil on your lawn? Is it the planter box better to use?
well, I don't know, the jury's out, to be honest.
Yeah.
They both have their good points and bad points.
Yeah.
So a planter box, you can control what's in there easier. Nothing's going to escape.
Yeah.
But they are a bit limiting in, you know, in how, what sizes and where they can be, and they also do heat up too.
Okay.
So metal ones or plastic ones, they do heat up. They're not as airy as, say, soil.
Yeah,
Soil is airy.
Okay, cool. So, in other words, you can use a planter box or not. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
All right. I like that mix. You can see the sand. You can see it's a good
I'm
mix.
just going to get a bit of a push the selfie stick up really close now. Can you give us a bit of a close up on?
See.
Yeah.
Sticks through there. You can see the sand. You can see the manure.
Yeah.
Just looks like a nice mix that would grow vegetables to me.
Cool. Yeah.
And doing that mix, your pH should be okay. I mean,
Yeah.
by all means, get a tester and test it, but it should be floating between somewhere between 5 and 7 pH.
Okay.
As you said, that's what the veggies like.
And just to prove I'm on a selfie stick, and I didn't go up close to Elton then, I'm 1.5 meters away, you can see me. I'll swap back to Elton now. There we go, we're back on you.
Okay, so now I'm going to put the mixture, the beautiful mixture,
Yeah.
in the bed.
Yeah, the thing that I find really interesting about this mixture, El, is that there's no clay in it, and our soil around here is often really clay based, so it's almost like you're creating a really different soil to what might be sitting in your backyard already. Would that be right?
Yeah, well, if you've got a lot of clay, you're not going to grow really good vegetables. That's why it doesn't drain, and it doesn't have as much nutrients in it as, say, what a rich organic soil would have in it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's why you put gypsum into clay to break it up, so it drains.
Okay.
So like if you dig into your ground when you're going to make this bed as a bed into your lawn, part of the rock from clay, the first thing you're going to need to do is put a layer of gypsum in the bottom of it, and smash it all up to break up that clay.
Okay, so just to clarify, if you're putting it straight onto your lawn, you want to put that gypsum down onto the clay which is underneath your lawn first.
If you find clay under your lawn, or in the back of your yard.
How would someone know if they found clay?
So you dig into it,
Yeah.
and you should be able to tell. So if you get some water on it, and then rub it.
Yeah, hold on. What are you doing with your hand now? Just
Rubbing.
Yeah.
If you get some water onto the clay and rub it, it should get all kind of slippery and moldy, as if you were making a clay pot. You remember in primary school?
Yeah.
Same sort of feeling as that.
Yeah.
If you don't put water on it, it should be kind of just like really hard and dense and not much air going through it.
So I always thought clay was a different colour as well. Clay is more like an orangey, reddy soil, whereas if you've got a dark black soil underneath your lawn, that's probably not gonna be a clay, is it?
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, okay, so if you've got a dark black soil, you don't really need to add the gypsum, but if you look under your lawn and you've got a sort of a light brown reddy soil that sort of looks a bit like the clay you used to use in art class, then you probably need to add some gypsum.
Gypsum on there and break it up.
And so when you add the gypsum on, I'm sort of guessing it's like a one. Well, first of all, I suppose, would I be right in saying that gypsum is like it's almost like a sand that you buy in a packet from Bunnings or any other reputable garden store, possibly even local stores supporting local business.
The B word, we're going to say maybe Chudson Street.
Yeah, or what are some other nurseries around Wagga? There's a Riverina nursery. You can get gypsum from even like hardware stores, lots of different stores, I think. Anyway.
We diverse.
Yeah.
So everything's in here.
Yeah.
It's about, as you can see, probably about 3/4 full, which is good.
Yeah.
Because we're going to try and fill this up, close to the top. That's about as high as you want to go, probably, with that mixture.
Yeah.
Now the next thing we're going to do is get the compost and cap it with the compost.
Yeah, right. So you're going to put a layer of compost on the top.
Thick layer on top.
Yeah. Wow.
The reason for that is it'll help the soil breathe better, drain, and also the plants will get planted straight into it so they won't get hit straight away with manure
Okay.
when they're young, which can hurt their roots.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just going to ask one newbie question before we go further.
Yep.
Just going back to the gypsum thing. So if you've got a clay soil
Yep.
and you get some gypsum,
Yep.
you're spreading about a layer of, I don't know, like a centimetre layer on the area where you want to plant, and then you dig it into the soil or something, do you?
Yeah, you're sprinkling it on.
Yeah.
It can be half a centimetre, just
Yeah.
as long as you can see it.
Yeah.
Gypsum's white, like
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
So as long as you can see it,
Yeah.
you sprinkle it all over it so you can see it like a good dusting.
Yeah.
And then you're getting a shovel or a fork or,
Yeah.
or a hoe, and you're mixing it all through.
Yeah.
And then that will break down the clay.
What if someone thinks they've just got a medium brown soil? It's not quite reddy and it's not quite black. It's just sort of a dark brown.
Well, that should be fine as long as there's no
okay.
grass in it.
Okay, cool.
If there's grass in it, you've got to get the grass out
Yeah.
from the roots, otherwise it'll shoot through.
Yeah.
Or you need to put some newspaper over it to kill the grass.
Yeah,
or
nice.
Use some poison if that's what you like. But
Yeah.
I'm all into organics, so
Yeah.
wouldn't
Me
really
too.
recommend that.
Me too. Okay, cool. Yep. Thanks, El.
No worries.
So this is your layer of compost that you're going to put on top of the mixture.
So this is like the cap.
A
or
cap.
You could say the jacket around
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Keeps it warm.
Yeah.
Helps the plants grow straight away. It drains well because
Yeah.
it's got so much organic matter in it.
Yep. Cool. So we've been going for 20 minutes now. How are we going for time? Are we about halfway through, or?
Yeah, we're over halfway.
We're over halfway, so we're going all right with time. Sweet.
So I'm going to put that up to close to the top,
Yep.
probably about there.
Yep.
So that's that on top there.
Yep.
The next thing we'll do is get our mulch.
Yeah.
So I've got here palm tree mulch.
Yeah.
So palm tree is really stringy.
Yeah.
You don't usually use it for like.
Where did you get it?
So I got it from a local tree surgeon.
Yeah.
So they came and did some work here, and I asked, they had it in the back of their truck,
Yeah.
and I said, "Can I have that?" And they go, "Yep." So
Okay,
you
cool.
can get it for free from tree loppers.
Yeah.
They sometimes will sell it to you. They
Yeah.
store it and
So-
sell it, but
So if we can't get it for free, what types of stores can you buy it at?
so any garden centre,
Yeah.
you probably won't buy something like this, but you'll buy maybe pea straw. Or,
Yeah,
or a bale of hay.
There's
or-
sugarcane mulch as
sugarcane
well.
mulch,
Yeah.
yeah.
So any type of mulch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet as.
Basically.
Okay. Cool.
It all does the same thing as long as it's airy and stringy.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And probably that's too big. I'd probably not use that. right?
Okay.
So you get this.
So it looks like when we plant the seedlings, they're actually going to go through that top layer of mulch, and the roots are almost going to be in the layer of compost. Would that be right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So this is a good thick amount. Really important.
We're getting some likes now, Elton. We got some thumbs up there.
Very good.
We've got Ali watching. G'day, Ali.
Thumbs up.
Chouani,
Ali.
Chouani.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably about 5 to 7 centimeters thick, I would say. So if we look down now, that's how thick I've done the.
Yeah, that's quite thick. I reckon that's probably even 10 centimeters
Maybe,
almost. Yeah.
So
Hold on, can you just point to the compost layer? So the compost layer is down there, and that layer of mulch is quite thick. Yeah, cool. I'm with you. We're with
the
you.
reason we do it so thick,
Yeah.
especially coming into winter,
Yeah.
keep the soil warm. So if
Oh,
you,
really?
If you were to put seed straight in here,
Yeah.
coming into winter,
Yeah.
it's easier to germinate them when it's warm.
Yeah.
This, if you're planting seedlings into it,
Yeah.
when frosts come, it's going to help protect them.
Yeah.
Same in summer.
Yeah.
You put it really thick because it's so hot outside that it's going to hold moisture. It's going to hold water into it when you water it.
Okay.
Stop.
So mulch is good in winter and summer.
It's really good all year.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, the next thing we're going to do is water this in.
Yep.
So, the reason we water this in is to let it settle down
Yeah.
and let everything we've put in there kind of mix around and
Yeah.
become kind of one.
Yeah.
If you plant straight into this, a young seedling, there's a chance that it could get shock, and it could die straight away.
Yeah, okay.
So we get our hose.
So this is actually a really important point.
It is. You water in a good amount of water.
So a good amount of water. Let's
So
try and quantify that by actually filming you, and you can tell us when a good amount of water stops.
So I'm going to keep going until I start to see puddling.
Okay.
Starting to get a few puddles now.
Yeah.
You want the water to go all the way through.
Yeah, wow. So when you see a puddle pointed out, and I'll bring it up on the camera here.
So, starting to see little puddles on top,
Okay.
and that's probably good enough for me. This looks like it's draining very well
Yeah.
because we put a lot of water in there.
Yeah.
It's not coming out the bottom yet,
Okay.
but at some stage it will.
Cool.
So I'd probably say we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to plant this today. We're going to, after I put a netting over this structure,
Yeah.
put a structure and netting on there,
Yeah.
we're going to plant it somewhere else and show you how to put a seedling in. The reason, like I said, we're not going to put into this, it needs to rest for 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours minimum.
Yeah.
So it's all, mixed together and
Yeah.
it won't give the plants a seedling shock.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So we're going to imagine this has been planted into. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to pretend the seedlings are in there already.
Yep.
And you're going to show us how to do what next.
Build a structure to protect your seedlings.
Okay.
So this structure is going to be made from some ag pipe, some
Yep.
irrigation pipe,
Yeah.
and some netting.
Yeah.
And I've got these stakes that
Yep.
the ag pipe will slip through.
Okay.
It's going to protect them from things like moths,
Yeah.
birds getting in
Yep.
and digging them up,
Yeah.
prevent any slaters or
Yep.
slugs or anything that can come in that's not already in the soil
Yeah.
that can kill your seedlings.
Cool.
It's really important at the start to give your seedlings the best chance possible.
Yeah.
So put these in like this.
Yeah. What are you using? Looks like you're using bamboo
They're
there.
just metal rods. You can use
metal rods.
sticks, stakes, bamboo rods,
Yeah.
just whatever you can find.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I suppose you need to be able to make sure that your pipe is going to fit over it.
Yeah. This is actually a lot simpler than what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're just going to cut it.
And I'm going to get the right height to what I want.
Yeah, right.
What I want. And I'm going to say, I don't want it too high because these things aren't that strong. I don't want it to bend.
Yeah.
You can get thicker ones that are stronger and then you
Yeah.
can make it higher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to get my secateurs and I'm going to put it there,
Yep.
slide it over, and then I'm going to grab the next one, slide down with this pipe,
Yep. So you just slip it over the top
slip
of
it
it.
over the top.
Yep.
As you can see, it's just old pipes. No longer we're using it, but we're
Yeah. So we're recycling it
recycling
really, aren't
yeah,
we?
we're using it for another job. Just
Yeah, cool.
Instead of throwing it out and
Well,
putting it, sorry about that.
That's alright.
Throwing it into landfill.
Yeah, cool.
So make sure it's the right height. So we'll cut it out there.
You've done this before, I can tell.
2 times.
A few times.
So now it's a bit wobbly as you can see at the top. So
Yeah.
I like to get cable tie,
Yep.
but you can use string,
Yeah.
wire,
See,
tape, whatever you want.
These are the professional tips that us amateurs don't know.
Make sure it's kind of centered.
Yep. So it's like you've got an archway over the top of the whole thing.
I'm going to cut this.
Wow.
Now I'm going to put,
It's really taking shape now, isn't it?
yeah, I'm going to put my netting over the top. I
Yeah.
didn't want that bit sticking up. Put a hole in my netting.
Yep. We've got 9 people watching now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That was 9 thumbs up.
9 thumbs up.
I probably look like I was milking a cow, but anyway. So
Matt says he loves Elton's use of free and recycled materials.
thanks, Matt.
Yeah, I love it. I love it too, to be honest. It's the way of the future, just not throwing out things. You've got a smaller greenhouse gas footprint, you get less in landfill, there's going to be less pollution. And it's actually, I reckon, I just feel good vibes sometimes when I recycle stuff or repair it as opposed to chuck it out.
I agree.
You get good karma or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. And not to mention it's often cheaper as well.
Yep.
So you're actually tightening that around now.
I am. I have a hole in the bottom.
And we have a hole. We've got a couple of little holes, I think.
It's alright as long as it's down the bottom. Okay, so
Right, so you're tightening it up. I'm going to come around your side
tight.
and just, I'm going to go this way because otherwise I'm going to step on one of our plants here. So you're tying it up.
So I'm just wondering which way to tie it. I might use a cable tie. We'll see how we go. I should be able to knot it. So I'm just going to put a knot here.
Yeah. So I notice it's not sort of super tight, but it's just tight enough that flying insects aren't going to find a way in, basically.
Totally. And you can lift it off, you know, get to your plants.
Oh yeah, okay. So you still got enough area to get access to the
Totally.
plants.
If you find that in the wind or the rain it starts to lift,
Yeah.
a trick you can do is you can bang a nail in here.
Yeah.
And just hook the nail. Hook that
See,
to the
these
nail.
are the professional tips. They're just gold.
It's just through trial and error.
Lots of trial and lots of error.
That's it. So
Yeah.
that is the setup planter box.
Yeah, cool.
Now, if you want to follow me,
Yep, cool.
go down to
Let's do it.
Down to the other area, but we're not going to have reception for there, are we?
I
just realised.
We do risk it cutting out. It may not cut out, or it may cut out.
I'm going to go get a seedling.
Yep.
And
Cool.
bring it up here and put it in here.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
shouldn't do it
Yeah.
because the seedling could die, but
Yeah.
I think I'll pull the seedling out after this and
Yeah.
put it in where I want to put it to make sure.
You don't want to put a seedling in any, we can't plant it up here.
Plant one here. Yeah,
We could plant one here and it can be our reminder of doing this Facebook Live every time we walk past it.
I could.
Alright, cool. Well, I'll try and entertain people
I'll
while
be back
you're...
in 10 seconds.
I might give them a little tour of our little front garden here. So, Air and Earth, my name's Ben. I'll take these off. Thanks for watching so far. And yeah, so we're Air and Earth, and we are a not-for-profit charity set up in Wagga. We've got the trains just behind us. I don't know if you can hear it. And yeah, our mission is to basically help people realise how all different parts of our world are connected. So how humans are connected to plants, how we're connected to animals, how we're connected to water, how we're connected to land, how we're connected to air, and then how to basically look after all those connections and understand how valuable those connections are, and that sort of if we ignore them and don't look after them, it results in a lifestyle for us that's not as good. But yeah, so that's what Air and Earth is. We're in Turvey Park, and we've got a beautiful native garden here, which unfortunately is closed at the moment. But when the orders from the government lift, we're open to the public to come and have a look at what awesome native plants grow in Wagga Wagga. And actually, Elton, I think Kaz did a walk around here the other day to show people what's in our garden.
Yeah.
So feel free to still email us. We're still all working from home most of the time. And yeah, if you've got any questions about what grows well in Wagga, please send us an email. You can find our email address on our website, airandearth.org.au. You can send us a message on Facebook. Yeah, so, but probably I don't think we're really manning the phones at work at the moment, most of the time.
Probably email or Facebook's the best.
Yeah, email or Facebook. All right, back to you, Elton.
Cool.
You've got a seedling here.
So one seedling, This is a brassica, so it's a broccoli.
Yeah.
There's all different types.
Yeah.
You can get purple ones and white ones and
Yeah.
ones from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
I grew this from seed.
Yeah.
So basically I just got a tray, put some nice good compost in it,
Yeah.
put some seeds in it. And this was like 2 months ago when it was really warm, so
Yeah.
the seeds would come up, make sure I kept it wet,
Yeah.
they come up, and now they're about that size, ready to plant, I suppose.
And what type of soil is in the seedling, in the pot there?
Just a nice compost. You can buy a
I
seed.
might just try and get a close up of that.
It's similar to the compost we've been using,
Yeah.
but it's more broken down.
Okay,
So
it's an older
It
compost.
doesn't have sticks and things in it.
Yeah, so we're now on Friday, the day before Easter long weekend. Is it too late to be putting seeds in the ground now? Do they have to be
No,
seedlings?
It's not winter yet. So,
Okay.
So as long as you can keep the soil warm. So say if you want to put seeds in 3 or 4 weeks, when it's going to get in colder, you just need to keep them indoors where it's warmer until they pop up.
Cool.
You know, as long as you keep the soil wet,
that's interesting.
They'll pop up.
Oh, cool. And then once they've popped up, that's when you can put them outside under the mulch into your garden.
Well, you need to get them to grow. So they'll pop up in a seed tray or something, and then you need to transport them into probably a single pot until they grow a little bit and get a bit stronger. Yeah. And then you can put them in the ground. If you put them in the ground when they've just popped up that small, they could grow. There's also a good chance that something's going to eat them, or the frost is going to hurt them, because they're not going to have much roots. Okay,
cool. So basically, before you put them in the ground, do you want them to be about that size?
Yeah, that's probably the minimum size. If they're bigger, they'll be even stronger, but from there they'll grow.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Al.
Okay,
so we're going to put this into here.
So we're going to imagine this is our compost mix and our mulch. Again, this mulch is quite thick too, because that's what we do. Yeah. About the same thickness. So you're going to get into your garden bed. You're going to make a hole. Get your little shovel trowel.
Yeah.
Dig a hole.
Yeah. Now, how deep is this hole? That's what I often wonder.
About the depth of the pot?
The depth of that pot. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So one thing I find hard though is when I take the plant out of the pot, often the soil will crumble, and I don't know if I've wrecked the plant when it happens. And
well, it is a risk. You've got to try and be really gentle with them. You don't want them to be in shock, but they will be slightly shocked as they come out. Yeah, cool. Just depends how much roots they've got.
Hold on, whoa, slow down. This is a magic little professional tip that professionals don't know that they're really good at. How do you get it out?
So, sorry, I should have said.
That's okay.
I was turning and squeezing. Yeah. Just to loosen the soil. Yeah. And then I put my hand on top so I don't lose the soil. Yeah. But make sure the plant is through the hole on my finger. Hold on. Because you don't want to break the stem. I see that now, yeah. Turn upside down. Yeah. Bit of a tap, shake. Yeah. See what comes out.
Okay, you've done well.
So I've got that. Yeah. Now, it's not that much roots in there.
So what happens to me often is I get it out like that, but as soon as I move my hands, the whole thing will crack.
So you've got to be quick, I suppose.
So you're really careful your way to put that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And then I start putting the soil around it that way. Yeah. Careful not to break it.
The interesting thing I'm seeing here also is that you dug that hole the same depth into the soil and you didn't sort of count the depth of the mulch into it. So
no.
Yeah, so you're digging into the actual soil underneath the mulch. Yeah, cool.
You're making sort of around it. If you've got space in your garden bed, so once it's in, give it a bit of a push down. Okay. If you've got space in your garden bed, see what I'm doing here? I'm making a well.
You're sort of making a little well, yeah.
So when you...
Hold on, I'll see if I can get that on the camera. So it's sort of like around the seedling, you've made a depression into the mulch.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So when you water...
sort of see it there, yeah.
It's important to water seedlings when they go in.
Yep.
To give them the best chance of surviving and growing well.
Yep.
So when you water, I'm putting this on a half spray. I don't want to hurt the plant.
Okay, so it's really light spray.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it on mist if you wanted to. That'll be another thing you could do.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the water is starting to pool. And when it rains, this is really important in hot climates. Yeah. When you get say a thunderstorm coming through or something. Yeah. It hasn't rained in a while. Yeah. The rain's going to pool in that depression. Yeah. And the water should go to, hopefully, will stay in there for a while. Yeah. And go down into the roots of the plant.
Yeah. Cool. So it looks like we're almost at the end of our process of planting the seedling now.
We're pretty much done because we've watered it in, which is really important.
All right, well what I might do, we might pretty much wrap it up here then, El. Are there any other things that you would probably, tips you'd give novices? I think you've been really clear on what you've done so far, what you said.
Probably just enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, cool.
Gardening is therapeutic. You know, in the
Yeah.
times where we're locked in our houses,
Yeah.
we can go in our front yard or our backyard.
Yeah.
You know, we can grow some food.
Yeah.
Getting your hands in the soil, I know I'm wearing gloves, but you don't have to wear gloves. Getting your hands in the soil is an amazing feeling. Seeing a worm, take your kids out, you know, and show them how to plant something. Show them a worm, show them what a slater does when you touch it, it goes into a ball.
Yeah.
You know, get some leaves and put a slug on it or a snail on it or a caterpillar and show them eating the leaves.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's being part of the environment, which is what we're part of.
Yeah.
So just get out there and have some fun with it. If the plants die, it's all right.
Yeah.
Go again. It's about learning. You know,
cool.
I've been doing this a long time and I've killed many plants. So don't there've been some really good ones, but I've killed many.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And the thing that I noticed about when I'm sort of very new to all this stuff is that, things died and that's okay. The other thing I noticed was, like, I've noticed that you took half an hour to put that together. When I did it for my veggie garden beds on the weekend, it probably took me a few hours to do a few beds.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay to, like, even though it looks easy for you, if you take your time on it and don't rush it and don't get frustrated if it takes you a bit longer, because that's quite normal.
When I'm at home doing this, I've normally got a beer in my hands. And I'm not saying we should be drinking lots and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've normally got a beer in my hand. I'm in the sun, digging in the soil, having a beer,
Yeah.
enjoying my time. You know?
Yeah. So you'd sort of, sounds like you're getting two things out of it. You're planting stuff, but you're just enjoying it as well.
That's what I was trying to say before. Just enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy it. We can't go out and speak to people, so we might as well speak to you.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll finish it on that note. Thanks, Elton.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed it.